Good evening, everybody. I'm back for another live stream. Gonna be working on a birthday gift for a new friend of mine. Well, my first time drawing for him, and this is a sketch I did a while ago, and I really want to get done for his birthday. Um, yes, and I'm still working on commissions. Like I'm pretty much done with this page I worked on during the last art stream, I believe, and then I just kind of get rid of that. I just need to do some touching up, and the client approved it so far, but I'm still working on this page. And then the second page, I'm almost done. Just need to add some effects and such. Then I'll send that to him, and then gotta get to work on the third page. But for tonight, kind of take a break from that big project, get to something a little smaller and just something cute. I haven't really posted a finished drawing in a bit. So yeah, let's get started. It's gonna be a very simple, going with like a little like 1930s, 40s ink blot cartoon design for this one. This is how the character's supposed to look on the right. He's a raccoon, so I don't often draw raccoons. I have to answer a message on Discord. And so yeah. Oh hi Henry, welcome to the stream. Work on a little gift art tonight, and some bit of light work on a commission. Yes, so it's just gonna be a pretty calm stream, and we'll see how long it goes. I hope definitely want to go for at least 2 hours or so. Just because last week I had to start so late. Yeah, that's also a holiday weekend, 4th of July on Sunday. Because it's on a Sunday, I actually don't have a day off from work, but they did let me out early this afternoon, so that was very nice. And I spent that time working on that commission. Yeah. But yeah, I have a lot of projects to do throughout July in anticipation for an event, but some of it is anticipation for an event in August that I'll be attending. Very excited for that. Oh, Henry says finally able to watch a stream now, which is great. Oh, thank you. Really hope you enjoy it. Yeah. I have fun with these streams. Okay, this one's just gonna be a calm one. We're gonna smaller piece. Oh. Yeah. And answer some stuff on Discord. Yes. But other than getting let out earlier today, I don't have really anything planned for the holiday weekend. Probably just get some barbecue on Sunday from somewhere. Not quite sure where or what though. Oddly enough, one of my favorite barbecue dishes, or I don't know if you count it as a dish, but barbecue meats at least, is smoked turkey. I really like smoked turkey. It's light too. It's a meat that I don't feel too much guilt eating. While something heavier like brisket or sausage, I feel you need to be careful of how much I ingest. Just again, it's heavy red meats and such. But also, I just really like smoked turkey. It's very, especially when it's well prepared. Yeah. Now let me know what you guys, if you have any favorite barbecue dishes, favorite meats, favorite side dishes. Ooh, favorite desserts too, because sometimes there's good barbecue places tend to have good dessert selection, or at least I think so. Well, also I live in a place where there's a lot of barbecue options. Oh hi Andre, welcome to the stream. Andre says working on gift art too. Oh, that's a coincidence. Someone's got a birthday tomorrow. Evening beats TW. Oh, that's so nice. Yeah, this is also a birthday gift for someone whose birthday's today. And this is a sketch I did a while ago, but I didn't get a chance to finish it because other stuff kept getting in the way. So I really want to get this done. And and so it's good timing to get it done. And I take a break from some of these larger works I've been doing because I'm going to work on quite a few comics for a bit in July because I have several I want to get done, including those 2 commissions. And really, once I get that big commission done, the next one is so much smaller. It's only 2 frames. Although what I'm working on now is 16. Yeah. Henry says, we have our holiday tomorrow for some reason, but I won't complain. I like ribs, beer, and fireworks. Oh! That's a fun combination. Oddly enough, I rarely have ribs. I don't know. I tend to go, well, I don't know. Well, seems like ribs are, well, yeah, I just realized I don't often have ribs. I can't remember the last time I had ribs. And barbecue places tend to go, the brisket, chopped meats, sausage, smoked turkey, but not often ribs. I don't know. I guess ribs just never really called out to me as something I really wanted. I don't have reason to dislike ribs, I don't think. It depends on where you go and find them, probably. Because in some more, sit-down restaurants, the ribs tend to be a bit on the pricier side from what I remember. Um, yeah, I'll keep that in mind. That put me on the mood for ribs, Henry. At least to try them after not having them in a long time. So yeah, I'll see what I can do about that. Yeah, but it's been a busy week for me. Finishing up June, starting July. Things tend to usually be pretty busy at my work at the end, and like that transitional period from the end of a month to the start of a new month tend to have quite a few things going on. But it's going pretty smoothly, I think. Getting my tasks done, working ahead on some other tasks, feeling very organized. Had to change offices earlier this week, so that wasn't fun, but something I had to do. Henry says ribs are good smoked or baked. Ooh, I didn't know you could bake ribs. Huh. I wonder how you bake ribs. I mean, smoking ribs, like, I understand, but baked ribs, that's like in the oven? Cook them in the oven? Would that be how you bake ribs? I'm genuinely curious. I don't really prepare ribs myself. Okay, how do I want to do this? Oh. Ooh. Don't have so bits of lag here and there. Let me close out some things. So because I want to go with like the ink blot style, I'm gonna have 2 versions of this. I'm gonna have a colored version and a black and white version, or grayscale version. So I think that really, really cute with this style. Henry says for baking ribs, marinate them, grill them, and then bake them. Oh, interesting. Okay. Yeah, maybe I'll try looking into some rib recipes. Make my own. That'd be interesting. I'm always eager to try new recipes. And Henry says, baking them will help with cooking them more on the inside. Oh, yes, okay. Yeah, that's a good point. I like my meat well cooked. When it comes to steaks and burgers, I tend to go, at the very least, medium well. At least. When I was younger, I always got well done. But now I raise, like, lower down just a smidge. But yeah. I never understood the people who could, well, I shouldn't say like that. I couldn't, just because I find it scary, I couldn't try rare meat, like really pink in the middle. Not for me. If that's your thing, I can go for it. But for me, that's a little scary. Also, when I was younger, I had steak more often than I do now. And when I was younger, I also ate a lot of red meats. Well, I ate more red meats when I was younger, but I've been cutting back on those a lot more lately. It's really nice to have on special occasions. Like steak in particular, like other kinds of beef products, I can have those a bit more, like really like ground beef, like ground beef tacos. Oh, that's that's one of my jams. Henry says medium well is necessity for me. I like them rare though because I like the blood. Oh, okay. Henry likes the blood. Oh, he likes blood and peanut butter. Well, speaking of blood, I had a fun time playing Left 4 Dead 2 yesterday evening with friends, including Henry. He was there. That was a lot of fun. I haven't played that game in many years, long time ago. Yeah, we did the first few mission. Well, I don't know how Left 4 Dead categorizes its levels. But we did the like the first two sequences. One was I don't remember the name, and the second one was Dark Carnival, where it takes place mostly in a carnival type setting. The first one was a number of locations. And yeah, it was a lot of fun. And we actually had 4 people on our team. We did pretty well. We only we only had a couple times where all 4 of us bit the dust. And actually, that only happened. I think that maybe only twice that happened in the Dark Carnival sequence. That happened right before the last stage in Dark Carnival, and then once at the last stage, and then we got through it. Oh gosh, I just remember I need to buy a lot of games for the Steam sale that's going on. Henry says, dude, last night was so much fun. Oh, yes, I absolutely agree. It's been a while since I played an FPS. Because I was doing a lot of other things. Felt good. I like the weapon selection in Left 4 Dead 2. They have really, they have some shotguns that really feel fun to use, which is good because I've played games where they're like the shotguns aren't that fun, which sounds weird, but I'm picky with shotguns just because I'm the kind of guy who really likes to have a full magazine, or just be able to reload relatively quickly, and some shotguns are well oftentimes have slow reload times, which is fine. But if the shotgun's really good, I can deal with that. And the shotguns that I was using in Left 4 Dead 2 were really fun. I think there are 3 options in the game. And during the Tunnel of Love sequence, in the Dark Carnival set of levels, is when I had a shotgun, and that was really fun. That was a hard level, but we got through it, and that shotgun really helped me get through it. Kind of funny, just like all of us, and that was a long tunnel of. Also, I maybe because I haven't been in places where they'd be encountered, but I don't know if anyone in the stream or later on Twitch or YouTube can comment if you've ever in your life seen at Carnival or wherever a tunnel of love. Like, I've only seen them in cartoons, really. For example, Hey Arnold had tunnel of love in 2 episodes. Then yeah, also, not only that, seeing tunnel loves, I haven't seen them in cartoons recently. Well, I haven't really seen many new cartoons, honestly. I really should, though. I feel like that was a 90s thing. I don't know. Maybe tunnel loves were more of a 90s thing, and they've been phased out over time. Like, in general, not just animation, the real world, but both. Yeah, but I don't know. They're always just an odd concept to me. I mean, I can understand applications in a cartoon setting, because that, for various shenanigans and such, but in the real world, it just seems weird to me, an odd use of resources. Well, I mean, resources can be used in a lot of odd ways. Yeah, I don't know how romantic a tunnel of love would be if it's just a waterway that's like constantly used by couples of varying levels of sobriety. And yeah, I guess. Seems a bit also weirdly impersonal too. That's just my opinion. Oh, Henry says, back to Left 4 Dead. Those chargers, man. I remember getting pummeled, and Simon just stood there and watched for like 2 seconds before killing it. Oh. Yeah, the chargers are crazy. Well, okay. I'm trying to remember. I took out a lot of jockeys when we were playing. Yeah, the chargers were bad. The tanks were the worst. Well, yeah, the tanks were the worst. From what I remember, because there was oh gosh, we were in that one sequence we were going down the hill. We got to the bottom of the hill, and there was at some point we had to cross a river, and that tank showed up, and it kept chasing me. And what sucked about that too was I was out of gun, I was out of ammo in my primary weapon, so I just had the pistol, and I was just like just strafing back and trying to get away from it. Well, and ooh. Yeah, that was a tough one. So we got through it. Also, I also had some trouble with knocking off some of the jockeys and hunters Um, because for too many times though, I used the gun to try to shoot them off, and I don't know how good my aim was with some of those weapons because still trying to get used to how they fire. Um, oh, Henry says you saved me a lot. Oh, yeah, I tried to. I mean, I really was. I tried to be a good kind of support character on the team. I'd be very, I'd be very careful about how I used healing items, so I could have, it be the like, emergency stock for people who really needed them. Um, yeah, I'm very good at a support role on teams. Oh, oh, hi. Oh, and then Henry says, "But I gave you help, so I returned the favor." Oh yes, and I really appreciate it. That's the part. That's teamwork, and we had a lot of good teamwork moments, especially when it came to taking out witches, because some of them spawned right in the middle of where we needed to go. We couldn't just sneak by them. One time that was very annoying was okay. So it was in that one of the sequences we had to restart. Um, so the first time we went through this area, the we had to go through a bumper cart ride, and the witch was in there, but it was a wide enough area, and the witch was to the left, and the door was in the left corner. But what we could do was we could go around the right edge of the bumper car arena to the door, and that was fine. And then the second time we had to go through that same sequence, the witch spawned right in the center of that doorway, so we had to take her out that time. But we managed it without any casualties. I shot a lot of clowns. Yeah. Not that I have any problems with clowns. Like in general, like I'm not afraid of clowns. Really, I'm really ambivalent towards them. Um, I'll say I can like clowns mostly for their design aesthetics when done right. Because some clown aesthetics aren't great for me. I think they can be. I definitely think they could be too garish, but not scary. They're not, at least not to me. I don't think they're scary. Um, and you also get the different kind of varieties. You get the jesters, you get the harlequins, uh, and again, just very interesting design concepts. I mean, I drew my Wolski character as a clown, and that was a really fun experience. Putting together that design and bringing together a lot of different elements that I like from previous designs I've seen. Oddly enough, most of my inspirations came from what would be considered scary clowns, the monster clowns. Actually, the one of my costume references for that design was really uh, Pennywise from the newer It movies. Um, but of course, my Wolfsky character is not going to be a scary clown like that. Um, but the most fun about that drawing was playing around with the color schemes and just getting a good color story for the outfit, and also staying true to my own design, my own color preferences, and also because I always like to have a bit of green with my main character's wardrobe, since that's my favorite color. Um, and it was just that kind of back and forth with myself, like, oh, I want to put more green, but that makes this kind of look feel a bit more towards the monstrous elements in a way, just with the other colors I was kind of going for, and I didn't want it to be too dark because I really wanted to make a very non-ironic clown, like one that's genuinely there to entertain and be just very like joyful and just a positive, sweet presence. So I wanted to go to like very kind of sweet, juicy colors, um, like warmer tones, like warmer colors, and lot of pinks. And yeah, I just had a fun one. I want to see if I could pull that one up. So I can show you guys real quick. Let me see. Here it is. There we go. Yeah. So I put a little bit of green as an accent color, and then mostly focused on pinks and purples, because purple's my second favorite color, and yeah, I really adore this picture. It's so cute, and then I found that the teal was a very nice complementary color. Um, so yeah, definitely made a clown that will make you smile. At least I think so. He makes me smile. Oh, ho, ho. He's a clown who bakes excellent pies. Not for throwing, but for eating and enjoying. Oh gosh, I adore baking pies. I baked a key lime pie for Father's Day a couple weeks ago. I was chatting with another friend of mine, and who I'm gonna meet at that event in August. And he was having a game stream, and we were chatting, and he mentioned that he was eating a lemon, no, not lemon, a lime cookie. And so I said, like, and he said how much he likes lime desserts. And I asked him, oh, do you like key lime pie? And then he said he gave me a very emphatic yes. And so I'm going to be meeting up there with some friends who got a room with a kitchen because they want to cook for friends visiting. And I asked, oh, would you like me to? I kind of want to surprise a friend of mine there. I also want to help contribute with the cooking, and and the cleaning as well. Because I want to be I'm always the kind of guest who wants to contribute. And I asked him, like, well, if you're going to be doing some cooking, would you like it if I help cook a couple dishes too, or especially the desserts, because I really enjoy cooking desserts. And he said yes, of course. So I'm gonna see if I can bake a pie that weekend. Uh oh. Yeah, I really like baking pies. Um, and the key lime pie recipe I have is a very simple one. Uh, the thing you need to be careful with the key lime pie is you need to time well how long it needs to be in the oven, because it's a very quick bake. It's 15 minutes, but you have to get it out to cool outside first for a bit, for about 15 to 20 minutes outside it cools, and then you put it in the refrigerator. You need to get that timing right, because if you don't get the timing right, then the pie can come out too liquidy and gooey. It doesn't have that thicker, like more like gelatin thickness that's preferred. So, and then you need to be in the refrigerator for at least 4 hours after it cools from baking for a little bit. Again, don't want it out on the counter too long, because then it just loses its heat. But it needs to thicken up in the refrigerator. Yeah. I usually make mine with a graham cracker crust, but when I went to the supermarket last time, I saw they had a pecan crust, and I had not had one of those in a while. So next time, at some point when I make that pie, I want to try it with pecan crust, because the image on the packaging had that crust with the pecan, made with the pecan pie. So I thought, ooh, that'd be a good match. I mean, I really like graham cracker crust anyway, so what I prefer, but I want to try out making one at least once with the pecan crust. And then what I really want to try to do is make the graham cracker crust, but with gluten-free graham crackers. Because I know a few people at my office who are who can't have gluten, and yeah, I really want to try making a pie that's accommodating to them too. I've had some really good gluten-free cookies and baked goods. Yeah. Oh gosh, I also really want to make an apple pie. I can make a really good Dutch apple pie. The only part where we're making apple pie that gives me like some annoyance is cutting the apples. I never enjoy doing that, so I really want to get one of those tools that helps with cutting the apples. I saw in my office one of my coworkers has this special kind of, it looks like a wagon wheel, and you use it for cutting apples. So you put the wheel on top of the apple and you press it down, and in the center it cuts out the core, and then it slices the apple into about 6 bits. And then I thought that I hadn't seen that before, so I'd like to get something like that. And then I saw another YouTube video where, for peeling the apple specifically, peeling and coring, where like it used where it stuck the apple on, what was that exactly? It's been a while since I watched that video, but it was a nifty device that took out a lot of time with having to use a knife, because I do not enjoy using knives. Okay, ooh, I want to make sure I get his tail. Well, because how the tail goes behind, well, I can at least do these line on the tail. And because of the style for this one, I don't know if I need to shade it. I'll make the layer for shading and see how I feel about it. Was with the ink blot design, I don't think they're often too heavy on shading. I have to look. Maybe they. Oh, that's not true. Okay, maybe that like a thick cell shading would be appropriate. I need to look at some references, which I could do on my side screen in a bit when I get to the coloring stage. Which I should be getting to in a bit. I just need to make sure I line those, get the line for the belts. Yeah. Also, one thing I like making about the Dutch apple pies is making the crumble on the top. Because that's what you mostly use your hands for it, and I think it's mostly butter and I think brown sugar and flour. I think maybe a bit of cinnamon too. I think I added cinnamon in mine. And you get your hands in it, and it's kind of like one of those like therapeutic things. It's very sensory. You just kind of get your hands in the bowl, clean hands of course, and you form those little crumbles that you sprinkle on top of the pie. Yeah, and that's really what distinguishes a Dutch apple pie from another kind of pie, is that crumble top. Yeah. No, I don't want it like that. Okay. Okay, let's got that line, so I need to like to get to the belts a bit. All right, so what I did here is I tried to make what did I try to do here? Somebody, like at least 2 of these celebrity belts. I think this one was just a standard belt. This one is going to be Batman's utility belt from Batman the animated series. And then this belt is supposed to be Yugi's belt from Yu-Gi-Oh! And I think this was just a belt. I don't. Yeah, so it's like standard belt and then famous belts. I'm not really sure how famous Yugi's belt is. I mean, it's famous to me because in a lot of openings you see him latch the belt together. I might be misremembering, but I remember him seeing like attaching the belt and has the card, like the deck holder on the side, on the in a holster there. Um, Gosh, I miss old school Yu-Gi-Oh. That was a time when that was the jam. Oh, good golly! Like that was a part, that was my childhood there. When the game was relatively simple, uh, relative to what it is now. Uh, oh gosh, I fell off right before synchro summoning, and I've not really tried to come back at any point after that. Mostly just for nostalgia reasons. And to play like some of the video games, which I think I have one in my library I have not started yet. Oddly enough, despite my typical interests, one of my favorite archetypes in Yu-Gi-Oh are the Harpy Lady cards. I like I don't know what it was, but watching my Valentine play those Harpy Ladies just made my day every single time. And even when I started playing the game, I had a Harpy deck. I mean, they had nowhere near the support they do nowadays, but I still really enjoyed using those. I had a deck with 3 copies of Harpy Lady, 3 copies of Elegant Egotist, and just 1 copy of Harpy Lady Sisters, because back when I started, that was a super rare card, holographic. It's super common nowadays, but... And also, there's a really interesting story behind me in that card. Like, that specifically, that copy, my only holographic copy of Harpy Lady Sisters. Okay. It's, in a way, too, it's also a bit of a sad story, just because the trajectory of the relationships with these 2 people. Okay, so what happened was, this was, oh my goodness, I was a young pup, and I had these 2 friends over. One who and I've known both of them since even before that, like years before that, and we haven't been together in a long time. Well, that's a couple years. And so then we were becoming, we were reconnecting. And we were at the time, all 3 of us, not both, sorry. All 3 of us played Yu-Gi-Oh! And we were doing some trading, and one of the friends had this copy of Harpy Lady Sisters. And it was a copy that wasn't in good condition. It was kind of scratched, and it wasn't torn, but there was a bit where in the middle of the cardboard, part of it kind of separated, like in halves, but thin way. So it wasn't in a great condition. And this friend of mine didn't even have a copy of Harpy Lady or Elegant Egotist. And I asked him, oh my goodness, I adore this card, can I have it? Or could we trade for it? And then I tried to look for something good to trade for him, and I didn't really have anything I could really part with. And he's like, I don't know, I'm not sure about it. So then my other friend just convinced him to give it to me. Because again, it was a card in not great condition. And also one that he couldn't really use. So resale value already was not the highest. Not that it had to be, I mean, whatever. I mean, it certainly wasn't going to be, I don't think. And so Harpy Lady Sisters, it's 3... in the card artwork and also in the anime, it's 3 different Harpy Ladies, different designs, and so it was me and 2 other friends, so the 3 of us. So every time I see that card, that specific copy, but also the Harpies from the show, or from the card and all sorts, like the Harpy Lady Sisters, I think of those 2 friends, but it's bittersweet because soon after that, one of them moved away. Well, no. Well, we just kind of, sort of, as often is the case, we just sort of disconnected. Once changing schools and moving further away and just having diverging paths in life. And I haven't seen either of these two in many, many years. Many years. Like one of them dropped. I mean, at least one of them. I'm friends on Facebook with him, but I've never really talked to him. He's on my Facebook like friends list, and that's about it. And he just changed a lot in those years. And then the other one, I don't even think he ever got a Facebook. I remember looking for him when I first got my account, and I did not find him. So he disappeared entirely for me. I have no idea what he's up to. And so, yeah, so that part of the story is sad. But when I look at that card, though, I only remember the good part of that, the good parts of that friendship. The laughs we shared, just the stories we told, the games we played, just those really silly, fun kid things you do. I remember we used to recreate the That 70 Show circle in quotes without context as to what they were really doing in that circle. Just like the silly talking, and that's about it. Yeah. So that's the story. That's part of the story of why I really like the Harpy Lady cards in Yu-Gi-Oh! Oh, hi! Oh, the person who I'm drawing this drawing for is just messaged me on Discord that they're watching. Hi. So if you have any questions, just let me know. Question about the design and color preferences. Yeah. Also, I don't know what it is about this in particular, where I've been a bit more likely to fancy the cards used by the female characters in Yu-Gi-Oh! At least in Yu-Gi-Oh! And Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, because those are the only anime series I really watched. I fell off before 5Ds, which I heard is good, but I don't know if I'd ever watch it really. I don't know. I definitely not would. That's probably the only Yu-Gi-Oh! Series I would watch. I do not want to touch Zexal or Arc 5, and then there's like two other ones, and I'm just like, thank you, next. Because for Zexal, I heard it starts off really bad, but gets kind of good. And then for Arc 5, I heard it starts good and then ends really bad. Like, it ends... what I read about Arc 5 is that it ends in a way that's so bad that it killed so much momentum for the franchise, which I think, I don't know how much momentum it had at that point. Kind of silly, like one of those like end of the Kalos region and Pokemon deals where it really just like the long-term fans were like, oh no, dear, you're not doing this to us, one of those. I think that's the vibe I'm getting from the reactions I've seen to the ending of Arc 5, which, oh my gosh, I was friggin' pissed about the ending to the Gen 6 Kalos region bit of Pokemon. That was some bull. Friggin' bull. If you know, you know. I'll admit, I had investments. I actually really liked, for the most part, I liked a lot of the Kalos region part of Pokemon. And then after that, I stopped watching. Okay, and part of that's petty because I just didn't like the art style for, like, they changed the art style drastically for what's it called? The Sun and Moon adaptation of the Pokemon anime. And they changed the format, and it was like, I wasn't into it. And then then they changed the format again for what they're doing now, for not really Sword and Shield, but kind of Sword and Shield. Um, and they like lost me completely. I'm not going back to the Pokemon anime. Just the older stuff that I think is still fun, but I'm not going to any of the newer shit. No. Oh yeah, back to the female characters in Yu-Gi-Oh! I also really like the cards used by Alexis Rose from Yu-Gi-Oh! GX. She used like two archetypes. One's called Cyber Girls, the other one's called Cyber Angels, and they work in tandem. At least the real world cards do, because they have support that benefits both types. Um, yeah, I always thought those cards were nifty. And again, like my Valentine's cards, heavily censored when translated to English. Censored in stupid ways too. Okay, so well, one thing that's weird about Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, it goes heavily, not really weird, but it's kind of a definitely a large influence in the trajectory of a lot of the designs going further in the franchise. So they had like more futuristic designs, and for the humanoid characters, at least for the female ones, like this is most obvious in Elemental Hero Burstinatrix and the Cyber Girls. Are these like spandex outfits that have, because they have a Technicolor skin tone, so it's like a different kind of skin tone, like it'd be like purple or blue or whatever. And then they have a different color suit, but it's cut in a way. It's like Burstinatrix. She has like a pale greenish teal skin and a red outfit, but her outfit is cut in a way that it shows a lot of like a really large amount of skin, but she has like Barbie doll anatomy, so it's and that's the same case with Blade Skater, Etoile Cyber, and Cyber Blader, where it's like skin and latex, but you can't really tell which is which, but they're the same, but not. So the censored would have the not skin color bits over more, which is fair because it's some of those looks were kind of off. Not gonna lie. But then there was this one case where my favorite Cybergirl card, Cyber Tutu, is she has like a very human skin tone, and she's wearing a pink and burgundy full body suit. So it's full body suit. She has a human skin tone. And so over this bodysuit, she's wearing like this, like in the original Japanese version, it's this like transparent blue tutu. But when they censored the card for the U.S. release, they made the tutu, which is over a bodysuit. They made the tutu opaque and longer, which makes no dang sense at all because it's not covering up any skin. Because again, she's wearing a full bodysuit, so why does the tutu need to be longer and opaque? It doesn't really, but I mean, I don't know. Go off, censors. Oh hi, Justin's here. Welcome to the stream. Justin says, Joey's deck was always my favorite. Oh, yes. Yeah, Joey had some fun cards. He definitely had a deck that was visually interesting. Yeah, he focused on warriors and beast warriors. And a lot of cards based on luck and gambling tropes. He also got some really decent wins in Battle City. And a very, 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 very gosh darn close almost win against Yami Merrick. Funny enough about that, Yami Merrick's duels, at least I think, if he never used the Shadow Realm penalty game bollocks, he would have lost against My Valentine and Joey. And there's precedent for that too, because when he doesn't have those, when he's not physically or mentally torturing someone with magic in a duel, he loses. So he lost his, he was the first to lose that four-way duel when deciding who fights who in the last four finals bit. He was the first to lose that, and then and then when, at least in the anime, when he's dueling Mai before he does the penalty game Shadow Realm nonsense, she's winning that duel, and she would have won. Okay, this was also one of those kind of plot holy bits in how the game would have been played. Okay, so towards the end of the duel, Mai has a good amount of life points. Merrick has less than 1,500. I don't know how much he has. Like he has a very low amount, and he has a monster that had 500. It was an attack mode that had 500 attack points. That while it couldn't be destroyed in battle, it still would have given. If it was attacked by something stronger, he still would have received damage because nothing in the card effect said that it would negate battle damage. And then my summon Cyber Harpy, which has, again, Harpies, Aluma Harpies, had 1,800 attack points. So if she just attacked then and there, she would have won, but she wanted to be fancy and summon Winged Dragon Raw, despite seeing someone unprepared, not really unprepared, but someone using a fake Winged Dragon Wall in the last duel she just watched, getting in a coma, and the opponent getting into a shorter coma. And she's like, no, I can do this. I can summon this incredibly dangerous thing. And I even saw Yugi use his correctly, and that put someone else into a coma, his opponent. But yeah, I'm gonna be fancy as Winged Dragon. Yeah, that was a weird writing decision, because it's like you could have just won, honey. You could have just won, and then not have ended up in a coma yourself. I mean, it's a shonen, so yeah. Like logic is, it's not a prerequisite, it's more of a suggestion. It's mean, but yeah. One of my favorite cards in my Yu-Gi-Oh collection is my ultra rare hollow foil Cyber Harpy. I had it in my main deck for a while, but when I restructured my deck to make it only 40 cards, because for a long time I had a 50 card deck, I've heard many times it's better to have a 40 card one, and I had to stick to a more cohesive theme for my cards to have better synergy. And I wasn't running a Harpy deck at that time, so I had to take her out. Now she's just in my rare card binder, which is fine. She's on the front page. She's one of the stars. But still, even when I play that not Duel Links, but the other game I have, I think I got on Steam. I think I have that one. I'm gonna make a Harpy deck. And use those really new fancy ones they have, like Harpy Channeler and Harpy Performer and Harpy Harpist. Yeah. Oops. Excuse me. Oh, I feel a sneeze coming on. Hang on. Oh, excuse me. Ooh, have a little glass of water here. Just a moment. Yeah. I had the fan on because it's really hot. Also, what's good about having that game is I don't have to buy any more cards, because F that. I still play around with getting some, making some character-themed decks for nostalgia's sake and, for the conversation piece, I guess. I've always wanted to have like a really authentic Yami Bakura deck. Because despite my own preferences and dislike of the undead in general, I've always fancied the cards Yami Bakura used. I don't know why. And his are very heavily like undead. Like his deck is mostly ghosts and zombies. Graphic ones too. Freaky as hell ones as well. But I vibe with them and I don't understand why that is. We have another sneeze coming on. Ooh. Yeah, we'll see. Oh, I messed up that sleeve, didn't I? That's why it was uneven. Ooh, wait. Yeah, I did not notice that. Gracious. I can fix it. Oh, excuse me. That weird interim stage of the sneeze where it's like you feel something that's gonna make you sneeze, but the sneeze isn't coming quite yet. Okay, now I need to just finish up the tail. What was it doing? What was it doing? What was it doing? Select, here we go. Okay. Ooh, okay. Well, hang on. Not quite, okay. Ooh, what happened there? On the side there. Okay, I think that looks good. Okay. Okay, there. There we go. Make a little something for the nose. Oh, excuse me. I like that snow's a little thinner. Okay. Ah, there we go. And then for the mouth, let me see. How do I want to do this? No, it's not right. I want to see if I could make it with this, but I don't know if I could get it quite the way I want it to. Ah. almost just doesn't curve quite right on this end here. Yeah, it just kind of came up a little square. Okay. Oh, what thickness did I use for that line? Oh boy. Here we go. Got a recent update in Clip Studio, so the icons look different. So I'm kind of trying to get the new layout, like new icon. Yeah, memorized. Ugh. Also still getting used to the change in color for the interface. Kind of curious, how did I get to talking about Yu-Gi-Oh? And I don't know where that conversation spawned from. I adore these live streams because I go on the craziest tangents, telling the oddest stories, and then I think about parts of the stories later, and then I don't remember how I got there in the first place. Ah. I just know the journey was amazing. At least I enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed too, listening from home. I actually drew Cyber Harpy once. No. More than once, but again, like probably the times I drew that I can't quite remember were when I was really, really young. Um, but I drew Cyber Harpy in 2014 for my for my art pop drawings, and she shows up in the drawing for GUI. And the theme for that drawing was I don't know, it's hard to get into right now because it was kind of the way for me. It was the because for GUI the song is about one of the ways, but it's about how do I describe it? Like it's a very sexual song. It's about being a power bottom, um, and has this like really just like pounding energy, and it just explodes in some bits. And for me, I kind of had like this more like it has that like I guess mature theming, uh, and then some of the sexual connotations certainly kind of made me kind of think of it for a song of just like sexual awakening. And so the drawing symbol like there's like I can show you the drawing. I have to pull it up here somewhere. I have to find it. Has characters from my childhood pulling back a curtain and showing characters from later in life, kind of, in a more well, they're characters that are kissing. But yeah, it's kind of like the childhood characters like opening the way for more adult characters and content. Um, yeah, so that's why how I themed that drawing. And then Cyber Harpy's there is one of the childhood characters pulling back the curtain. think that picture's only on my DeviantArt. Yeah, that picture's definitely only the DeviantArt. I only posted the art pop drawings on DA, not FA. Well, I did post part of the sex streams drawing on FA, but only part of it, not the whole thing. Um, yeah. Oh gosh, sex streams is such a good song. Ah. Okay, so line art is in a good place right now, so I'm gonna try to add in some colors. So I need to get my color layers. Uh, all right, just have that gray layer. Also make sure I have all the bits highlighted. And I missed one. Whoops. And I missed another one. Boo. Alright, get the basic colors. Grab fur. Right? Yes. Wait, does his tail have that color? Yes, it does. Okay. Oh, okay. The ears are two-toned. Interesting. I'll make those adjustments. This is when I get enough colors from the reference sheet that I don't have to keep coming back to it. Oh, I should at least get this part of the tail there. Alright. And he wears blue. Ooh, I'm gonna add that line for the line that goes through here. Well, oh, that's where the line is. Okay, so I'll need a color in that line and then add that stripe. Okay, that's not a problem. Oh, I could also make sure I get it so that his. I want to get the white too for the teeth and eyes. Well, I mean just white really. And his nose. Does his nose have a particular color to it? Okay, it's just black, I think. So I can go for just like a very, very dark gray. Ooh, and the hair. Oh golly. Okay. Hair. Here we go. There we go. Want to get a very oh, that's not wanted. Here. So I'll get one of my clothing whites for the gloves. And also that white stripe. and white here. Well, that's more of a gray. Okay. That's fine. Ooh, I need to pull up some references for the belts in a bit. What's it like the standard brown belt, just brown? A gold colored buckle. Yes. Okay. And we'll look up those. Okay, it's yellow. Okay, the anime Yuki's belt is a blue with a silver buckle. Okay. Like a softer grayish blue. Specifically go off the belt design from, well, okay, yeah, that's the color. Well, anime is maybe slightly more into the gray side of the spectrum. Yeah. Maybe a smidge darker. Okay. Alright. Ooh, I need to make another layer for accents and lines. Okay. Ooh, I did not know that happened. That's stuff we need to color in. Let me do that. Okay, anyway, yeah, I should just color in the bits first. And, oh, let me get rid of that layer. Get my white on. I'm gonna change this line a little bit so these ends look a bit more even. Ooh, I definitely need color in the tips of the hair. Ooh, make sure I get that sleeve. Ooh, what happened here? Some mixed pixels, looks like. Oh, one thing I need to do this weekend, I need to get a new mouse. That's on my to-do list. Oh, right. Yes, JD told me to remember the glasses. Yes, I haven't forgotten. Yeah, I need to do get to that when I get to the, We'll make sure let me make sure I get the layer for the glasses. I like to put glasses as separate layers so they go over most of the face for patterns and such. So I like to keep them in their own separate layers so they don't interfere with anything else. Okay. It has glasses design, rectangular frames, very simple. Alright. Ooh, good golly. Don't know what happened. Yes. Very dark color. Didn't quite look right. Maybe I should just make them black, I think. Yeah, probably. Well... Yeah, I don't think the glasses are typically a different color. If they do include them in this art style, I think they kind of would go with the simple black frames. I'm guessing. I can't quite... I gotta need to check some references. But yeah, that's why we keep this in a different layer, so when we go back to erase it, we're not erasing anything else. Ooh, and then I'm gonna need to make sure I get the eyes in. Yeah. Alright. Ooh, I should probably get the eyes in... Well, at least one. He's winking in one eye, so the other eye still need to draw. Okay. And... prefer to vector that one. Okay, let me try... Ooh. How am I gonna get this? There we go. Well, ooh. Almost had it. Let me... move that just a really tiny bit to the left. There. Well, no. Switch back. Okay. Alright, and then the other eye's winking, so I just need to... that in there of a slightly thicker line. Yes. And the glasses go over. Right. As glasses do. Ooh. The fur pattern lines. Yes, I'd rather have lines for the fur pattern. Okay, let me check this thing. Okay. Check some references real quick. Look up a specific date for a raccoon and an art style, and I get raccoons in way not that art style. Thank you, Google. Gosh. I think I'll... Oh gosh, a good jam just came on my iTunes. And there is kind of the lines. I mean, yeah, what I'm doing is mixing my style. Well, not really, but I'm trying to recreate this style as close to it. I guess I make a colored version. It doesn't quite work. Well, okay, I'll make it work. What I need to do first, though, highlight the face. Gosh, good disco music. That's universal. Well, okay, no. How should I word this? A good disco song kind of have universal appeal. Yes. Even if it's in Japanese, which this one is, and I love it. Gosh, I was such a weeb back in the day. Not anymore. I mean, I still have a very large appreciation for the culture. I studied the language. I'm a very lax anime fan. Well, no, also very, very, very picky because I've been burned by some crap. Excuse me. I don't know where a cough came from. How's this fur pattern look? Okay. Oh, alright. Separation for the eyes and cheeks, and then the mouth, and then the bridge down the nose to the forehead. Got it. I still love my Puffy on Mimi songs. And they were big influence in those days for me. I can't play the songs anymore because YouTube and will just freeze up my videos if they even catch a whiff of a song when I post these streams. Yeah, Picardo stream sing-alongs. How do you make those happen someday? Oh man. Like the song it's playing is oh wait, that's the Japanese title. Crumbs. Okay, the English. The gosh, what am I saying? The English title is Electric Beach Fever, and it's by Puffy Yumi. And that's my favorite song by them. I really like this song. It's so fun. Oh, I missed to get the little tips in the hair. I keep forgetting the Japanese name for that song. Okay. And now we have Shiza by Lady Gaga. Two amazing dance songs in a row. Loving it. Gosh, the songs give me so much energy. I mean... Yeah, sorry. My playlists are strange. They're very me, though. Got some J-pop, dance pop, techno, trance, rave. Rock, hip-hop. Lots of fun stuff. Oh, I already had that color grabbed on the tail. Here we go. Oh, wrong. Oh, sorry, let me see what streams. Okay. Had to stream on a different tab. Want to make sure I didn't miss anything. Yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh! is part of those weeb days of mine. Certainly. I wish I could. Sorry. What I should. Ah. All right. We want to get the ears too. Okay, so then for the eye, it's the pie eye. Okay, so I can see that little bit in there. Let me just take down the transparency a tiny bit. Ooh, another Puffy song. A song that is coincidentally the opening theme to the Japanese opening theme to SD Gundam Force, which is a show I have to talk about someday. I just need to research it better, but oh God almighty, do I have a tale to tell? Well, can't really say I have a tale to tell as much as I have a lot of things to say. I guess you could say I have a tale to tell. Gaga, help me. Make sure it points a bit more. Yeah, SD Gundam Force was a weird show. Not a bad show. Okay, it was certainly a show that had an impact on me and kind of how I can be critical of oh, that's a long story. Yeah. Those glasses should be a different color. Let me see. Ooh. Oh, that's why. Okay. I hate how it pixelizes. Well, I'll get back to that layer. Ah! Grab the teeth, grab the ears again, grab the tail. Not quite. Just out of curiosity, does anyone else remember SD Gundam Force? 'Cause I really don't think that's a memory I just made up. I mean, it could have been. My brain makes up a lot of things. I'm pretty sure most Gundam fans hated it. Then again, I didn't watch the other Gundam shows when I was a pup, so but I did watch SD Gundam Force. Hmm. So I don't have a really kind of a reason to have bile towards that one. It's a weird show. I mean, I looking back on it, it was strange. Like strange in its writing decisions and like particularly for characters, where it just seemed to, like some of the characters, the way they were written, seemed like they pulled traits out of a hat for each individual character and put them together regardless of if they made sense together. Like, for example, you'll have the guy who made Captain Gundam, and he's this spacey Tai Chi practitioner, but also a robotics expert. But nothing about his character or mannerisms say that he would be a robotics expert. And he dresses like a Tai Chi master. And, but I don't know why he. Okay. And then there's the scientist kid with a disco theme to his attire, and he talks kind of sort of jive, but then he's also doesn't really dance to disco music, but he's very sleepy. But he's also a master mechanic, I guess. I forgot what he did. Well, what did he contribute exactly? They said he was really good at something. Gaga. Okay. What else? Oh gosh, what else was in that show that was weird for characters? Oh, the mayor with the crazy rack, the crazy huge rack, like the distractingly huge. Oh my, what? Okay, um, I think my brain's frying a bit. Like just like the kind of rack that's a bit distracting with how big it is. How old am I? But no, I mean, hang on, hang on. I want to prove I'm not crazy. Okay. Her name was Mare Margaret, I think. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Also, why is she bearing her midriff in her work attire? Okay, anyway. Gosh, I can't really find a good picture of her. There's not a lot of good references from this show because this show, no one watched it except me. Apparently. Yeah, a lot of the pictures are her from the like facing forward, and this is from a video game, so it's not the best example. Um, but also, it doesn't help that the way her outfit. Okay, here. It doesn't help that the way her outfit is cut kind of shows off the way it is. Okay, again, that's from the video game, and this was like the love interest character to the main generic hero character that's a human with the primary colors outfit. That one. I don't know where I was going with that. I don't even know how I got here. ah, all I know is that a remix of Bad Romance is playing, and I'm alive. Oop, not want that. I just remember this one scene where Mayor Margaret. I'm going back to this because I just she picks up something and she's reading it, and it's framed where it's slightly angled upwards towards her. So you're looking, but what's framed in the center is kind of like she's holding the sign, but also like her breasts are right above the sign, and that's like what's in the center thirds of the screen, and uh, I really don't know where I was going with that. Just a very specific memory to a cartoon no one remembers, and even fewer, and, and even to a cartoon hardly anyone remembers, and even fewer people liked. That makes more sense. That's not look good. Oops. Yeah, I'm gonna move those slightly. Okay. I feel so weird too because I was gonna do a video on Gundam SD Gundam Force not long after my video on Bionicle Mask of Light all the way back in 2016. Oh no, but I got distracted with about it. Ooh, that's on the wrong layer. I kind of want to revisit that Bionicle video because it feels so old. I want to know if I might have better perspective of it now. Not that I don't dislike the video. I had a lot of fun making that video. But also, that movie is so special to me. Even if I know it's not a good movie, but it's really a special movie to me. Oh, all right. What am I looking at? Oh, sorry, I saw some Discord updates. Oh. Oh, okay, that's what's happening. Alright, wasn't sure. But yeah. What was I talking about? Went off that weird SD. Oh yeah, Bionicle. Okay, so I never got around to reviewing the next three movies. The three more movies. I'm pretty sure there's three more movies before they stop making them. Because the fourth one, well, I don't know. I never. Okay, I saw the second one when I was a kid. The Metro Nui one. I never saw the one with the Web of Shadows, and then I never saw the one after that. But I have DVDs of all of them. So I want to review. And I remember, oh gosh, the one with the the Metro Nui one was like I watched around. I want to say I watched around the same time as Mask of Light, like so definitely afterwards. But it wasn't. I didn't like it as much. On top of that, of me not liking it, when I watched it later, it didn't have. Oops, that's not right. It didn't have any nostalgia for me. Like I watched it, and it just seemed bad. Which I know is harsh. I'm like, well, it's not really harsh, but it's not really sure how beloved that well. And I grew to Mask of Light, I did, but Metro Nui not so much. Mostly, I definitely in Metro Nui you could see at least the last time I watched it, which was a couple years ago, I could definitely see the budget limitations. Though you could definitely do that's definitely the case, absolutely in Mask of Light too, because in Mask of Light, the third act, you can see the budget just run out as the movie comes to an end, and once you notice it adds a level of hilarity to the film that's absolutely unintentional, but I live for it. And I mean, oh my gosh, Mask of Light is such a special movie to me. I don't know if any of you all have that movie that you know is. I think we all have those not really guilty pleasure, in a way guilty pleasure movies where it's at least for me it's the kind of movie where I can't explain really why I like it. I just do, or at least I can say it's the again, it's a movie I know isn't good, but I like it anyway. Don't know if it really counts as so bad it's good. It might be so bad it's good. Well, the thing of it, the thing about it, Mask of Light is that it's not so bad it's good because it's actually really earnest in what it's trying to do. Also, one way you can tell is that the soundtrack is legitimately good. I mean, like surprisingly good, like way better. I mentioned this in my review. It's way better than it needed to be. I mean, I think it's a fully orchestrated soundtrack. It's surprisingly good with some honestly some beautiful orchestral pieces. Um, it's just a really. It's not one of those cases where like Sonic 06 where I feel bad for the soundtrack being in a piece of trash. It's more it's more a very pleasant surprise. I don't know. I'm making sense of that. Yeah, but man, I wrote a lot. Freaking hell when I was back in those days. Mascalite inspired the fanfic writer in me, and I wrote quite a few fanfics for the characters in that. Now, the one I like the most, I even touched on this in my review, where I and also, oh, by the way, okay, so this character, the main character is named Takua, and he's also in that GUI picture, pulling back the curtain with Harpy Lady, Hawkmon. Oh, also Captain Gundam's in there. Yeah, yeah. So, uh, pulling like all full, it's coming around full circle. Like these topics might seem like my ramblings, but they come together, kind of. And so, okay, I lost where this was going. I'll come back. Oh yeah, Takua. Okay, so he starred in a couple fanfics of mine way back in the day. Um, I just really like that character. Oddly enough, too, I drew back when I really couldn't draw at all. I mean, it looked real bad. Gotta say, like I'm like way back when I drew human versions of the Toa from Mascalites that era, like the Toa Nuva. I drew them as samurai and ninja, and some of them have more thought put into them than others. But the favorite one I did was for Taka Nuva, the Bionicle Light. By the way, Taka. Okay, so I don't know if it really matters spoiler alert. For Maska Light is that Takua becomes the Toa Light, who's named Taka Nuva, and that's where one of my usernames Genji Nuva comes from. Is that I needed this was also when I made an account for Maple Story also way back in the day. I needed a name, and I had been using Genji as a character name for a while, and so I needed a name that I could use in Maple Story that wasn't taken. So I thought, okay, maybe I can add the Nuva suffix, like the Toa Nuva, and make it Genji Nuva, and that name was available, and I've used that name ever since. So just as a origin story for one of my usernames. Came from a Bionicle movie. The more you know. Gracious. Alright. Okay, so we're getting these last bits in. I'll make those buttons about the same size. I'll at least put one button in there, not even a color in that stripe on the shirt. Yes. Ooh, wrong layer. Ah, there we go. Ah, that's wrong. Okay. Ooh, there. Okay. Not that one, that one. Ooh. I might need to move these two down. Wait. Okay. Ooh, that's not right. Okay. Okay. Oh, yes. Okay. Ooh, yeah, a bit on the hands. This line's too thick. Checking some references here. Ooh, I put those in the wrong layer anyway, so I need to take those out. Okay. Yeah, I'll make them a bit thinner. There we go. Okay. Oh, I didn't get the tips of the hair in yet. Ooh, got a message on my phone. Ooh, tip of the corner of the shirt collar. Alright, let me see how this looks. Um. Ooh. Yes, well. No, not that, not that, not that. Yes. Okay. It's part of the alt, and. Yes. Alright. Don't know how I'm gonna do the font for this. I do know at least I'm gonna draw on that belt here. What's something else I need to add in? Let me check something real quick. Oh, okay. Okay, let me look at some references. Oh. Those are, huh. Okay, curious. Oh, okay. Let me just get it typed out. Ooh, not even close. Wait a second, what is this? Well. Let me take a couple, let me look at some references. And I don't know why that's not working. Oh, here we go. I'm trying to find a good font for this. Okay. Oh, like a little sip of water. Excuse me. Alright. Also skipping this song real quick. Hang on. Okay, that's a better one. So I need a font that's blocky, but also, well... well... I need something blocky. Okay, hang on. I think I have something happening. Oh, wait. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, that's not what I wanted. Okay, I think that font can work for what I have in mind. Make it big enough. Let's go with a 28 size font. Let me bump it up to 32. 36. Ooh, that's 38. Actually go back down. Okay, I'll stick with 32 for now there. Okay. Then I need to draw in the belts. Oh. Pokemon Go notification was what I heard. This get kind of annoying with the Pokemon Go, where I think I get a text or something, or a message on Discord, and I look out and it's saying, "Oh, by the way, this Pokemon is showing up in raid battles," and like, I don't like most of the raid battles. Mostly play the Pokemon Go to keep track of my steps, or make sure I make steps. Oh, goodness gracious. Just do it like that, okay. Ooh, actually I need to take this in a different layer. Hang on. What's the thickness on this one? Was that a 1? Oh, wait. And I'm in the right. I don't have the right thing selected. Ah. Oh, I was at 6. Okay. So I need to make this appropriately thick. Actually, I might need to bring that down. All right. And the tip of his tail. Here we go. I need the darker brown dropper. There we go. Oh, I did not even get it. There. Then the lighter brown. Now I'll just go with the gold from the other belt. Ooh, how'd that even happen? Oh boy. Yeah, I didn't do that quite right. Hey, I'm gonna fix that. Oh, why am I that layer? Oh, that's why. Okay. All right. Ooh. Let me delete that. Ooh, that's not wanted. duplicate again. There. Yes. And this font again was Bell MT. Okay. I don't want that color. My friend wanted me to include another line on here. Yep. What was it? Ah. How'd I get that feature I wanted again? There. Okay. Make that one Bell MT for now. Ah, that's not white. Okay. Make that tiny bit bigger, but not too big. Let me shift it down to 18. This is a tagline. Okay. So that's there. I'm gonna need to make my background. Gonna go with a simple look for this. Where was that? Oh, that one. Okay. Feeling a yellowy, goldy color. Kind of has like kind of like a little classic starburst effect from the olden time Mickey Mouse cartoons. There's also be a layer that gets grayscale too. Let me see if I can make this. Oh, how should I try this? Wait. Let me not like that. That a bit brighter. Oh, lag. Okay. How can I make this work? Let's see. No. That's kind of it, but... Okay. Okay, that's the max I'm gonna get, I think. Ooh, that made a big difference, though. There's another way to do this. And again, that's 100 gets a really crazy amount. I want to see if I can get this to blur a bit. Like, get that down a bit to 80 again. Ooh, blur, here we go. Just because some of these lines feel a bit too harsh. Okay. Duplicate layer. Get that in gray as well. Oh, girl. Okay. I'm feeling this. Okay. Since I have a color layer here, I'm gonna put my signature on that one since that gets the same. Well, yeah, I think it makes sense if it. Let me get my special kind of green real quick. Oh. Ah. Bum. Okay, let me just delete this again. Okay. Well, let me adjust that 1010 there. Okay. For the colored version, I might make that font a different color, but I don't know which color to go. Well, let's go for red. I think a red would be neat. Yeah. Ooh, again, I'm gonna need to make copies of those and do the color change again. Which shouldn't be so bad. Yeah. Oh wait, I don't need to do the color change yet until change the colors. Or oh, not that, not that, not that. Why did it do that? Oh, what kind of message? Oh. That should still be in color. Why is it doing the... Oh, there we go. Alright. Oh, that's the thing that's weird, though. If I take it in one... Well... Oh, I see now. Okay, I need to make another adjustment here. See how it looks at the color version. So I don't know if I want the... I think the font looks fine with black on both versions. Yeah. Yeah. I think the font looks fine in black on the original. All right. JDE, if you're cool with this, yes, I'll have this saved, and I can get this and the alternate posted tomorrow. I might adjust. Well, yeah. Let me. Ooh. Oh, I have an idea. Quick. Let me get back to this because I have some space here, and I want to have a little fun. That's a bit more inflexible. Oh, let me change. If they're capital letters, I want to make. I want to change the exclamation points. Yeah, I think that looks better. Okay. Yeah, I think this looks good. So we'll save that. How long has the stream been going? Oh, JD just said he likes it on Discord. Fantastic. I'm so happy you like it. So I'll get this posted sometime tomorrow. This with the colored version and the black and white or grayscale version. All right. Then how long have we been going? Okay. I'll go a little bit longer. I'll work on this, some on this commission page. I'm trying to see what else I need to do here. Oh, action lines. Okay. Well, not really action lines, but well, yeah, action lines actually. And in that layer, so I need to get some. Ooh, I need to erase some of those because those tails kind of crept in a bit. Ooh. Ooh, that's the eraser. Oh, missed some lines on the feet. Let me add those. What I need to do is add some stuff in the background for the tickling frames in the center there. Oh, looks strange. Okay. Oh, I have an idea. Oh, also, yeah, it's sweat drops. Okay. Let me check a reference real quick. Ew, boy. Speak German, but I try someday in Chicago. Sorry. This looks so good. Hang on. I really want to differentiate the line of the separating the not the pattern from the mouth line. Yeah, okay, I'll have it like that for now. Well, no, I just switch that to a different layer so it doesn't get too weird when if I need to erase it. Can we check something here? Okay. I need one of my sweat colors. Hang on. Let me find one. I think I have it here. Do I? On this drawing? Oh, yes, I do. Okay. There. Okay. related note, Shark Week's coming up, and I have a comic plan for that. So, stay tuned for that. Make sure. Got a bit of a lag there. And okay. Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can adjust the sweat drops. Gonna try a different, sort of a different style. Alright, since these are zoomed in, I kind of want to try it like this. Okay. Oh, that was all in that layer? Okay. Might need to erase some stuff, but hopefully I won't have to. Yeah, actually I'm gonna need to change some stuff on this layer. Yeah, I feel I should. There. Okay. Ooh. One of my favorite songs on Chromatica just came on. Sour Candy. Ah. adore this song. Ooh, actually, need to change where that light's coming from. I don't know if I like that race bit. I was kind of playing around there, so yeah, I think I should come back to those sweat drops. How long has the stream been going? Whoops. Okay. I've been going about an hour 45 minutes. Now try for another 15 and then call it a night. All right. Ooh, not right. Excuse me. Okay, that's what I want. Mostly messing around with some of the effects here at this point, trying to see what'll make sense. Ooh, okay. I think let's add a line here. Make that black. Thicken it up. I don't know. I feel like I'm on the right a right track of sorts, but I don't. We're not that style. Okay, I think that's a bit better, I think. I will add some more colors in this background, though. Yeah. I can add different layers. I don't. Yeah, I think that yellow adds some flavor. Flavor's maybe not the right word for this, but okay. Yeah, I need to zoom in on this to see what I'm doing. Oh, close. I think I've seen it set up like this, like kind of confused, just like a spiral look. And then that's too long. And then I always erase part of it. Oh, definitely a sign. Was it on this layer that I put my signature? Maybe not. Oh, no, it wouldn't be that one. There it is. Okay. Getting there. How long? Okay, he's 10 on that. Okay, he's 10 again. Woo. Aha. Lag. Ooh. Click there. Alright, got signature. Ow. Oh, I need to add a little bit of the grass. Yeah, some leaves in there. Which brush was I using for that? Or I just was using the pen. I might have been just using the pen. Or... Alright, how much time? What time do I have? Okay, almost to the 3-hour mark. Oh, add some sweat drops around here. Tears, all the laughter. Okay. And that's 3 hours. Alright. Saves. I made a lot of progress. This page is pretty much done. I'm going to send it to the client tomorrow, Commissioner. This one had a couple updates. I'll send that later. Oh, no. This one is not done. I still need to put the lighting bits. Okay. Alright, so I'll finish this up tomorrow, this page, to send to the Commissioner. And that'll be done. And then I'll try to get this one posted with the alternates. And yeah, that was a good stream. Got a lot done. Had a lot of fun. Good conversation. Really happy for everyone watching live on Twitch or later on Twitch or YouTube. I need to get to uploading my Animal Crossing streams from last week onto my YouTube page. I'll see if I can do that tomorrow. Yeah, hope you guys all have a wonderful 4th of July weekend. And thank you all so much for watching. Yes, oh yeah, this will be posted on my Twitter, at Gaming Genji, my FA, NDA, Super Genji on both, and my Tumblr, Gaming Genji, if you still use Tumblr. But yes, been really having it's been a really great night, and I have you all to thank for that. And yeah. Oops. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you all next time.